All right. So Jessica from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Oh, two Jessicas in a row.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I did that on purpose.
I like that.
Isn't that amazing? So Lincoln, Nebraska, I happen to know, I have actually, I used to work, one of my very first PPC clients was in Lincoln, Nebraska. It was actually
Berkshire
an agency.
Hathaway? You work for Buffett?
No, no, I wouldn't. Would you think I'd be here now? No, wouldn't be talking to you.
So, Chris, interesting story.
We don't
Berkshire,
have time for
we have
Don't
time.
have time.
We have time. Oh, we got all the time in the world, Chris. I know you don't work
good
on
Lord.
Thursday afternoons. Come on. I know you go to your modeling gigs. Berkshire Hathaway, Chris. Okay. Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett lately in their annual shareholder meetings, they've made comments that they missed out on investing in Google early on, back in the mid-2000s. They missed out on it. You know why they missed out on it and why they're kind of like, oh, we should have seen it? Because they own Geico, the car insurance company. And they saw early on in Google's history how Geico at the time was paying like $10, $12 per click for car insurance keywords and getting new business. And that's how Berkshire Hathaway and Google AdWords are in the same story. Go ahead.
Wow. All right. So Jessica from Lincoln, Nebraska. My boss is a little annoyed that I'm leaving clicks on the table.
What
but
table?
I don't quite know how to solve this. Would you recommend increasing my bids on current keywords or testing new ones? Most of these have only been running 2 weeks. So if we go back and read her original email, she's talking about the fact that there's search impression share left, there's budget left. There's something that the boss is annoyed about for leaving clicks on the table. Jason, throw your girth.
Chris, I wish my clients were just sitting around their offices arguing with each other about how they could pay Jason more money. Like, is Google's business not good enough for Google? Like, it just seems like whatever they've done with this Google Ads interface, with the auction system, with making people compete against each other, there's just some little human thing that triggers in people's brains that goes, I got to get more. I got to dominate. I see other people on my searches. And people just argue about how to give Google more money. It's like good for Google shareholders like myself. Part owner of Google. Yeah, I am a part owner of Google. I'm not going to say what percentage, but
Jessica needs help. We are losing here.
No, we're not, dude. People love it. I'm going to name this epic Google Ads question and answer show.
We'll talk about the title.
I'm leaving clicks on the table. I don't know how to solve this. Only been running for 2 weeks. That's why I don't have a boss, Chris. What, you want me to answer your stupid question, boss? That's why I would get fired if I worked for a boss. I don't even know what to say to that. Not to Jessica, to her boss. I don't even know how to.
Not to Jessica. Yeah, I mean,
okay. I'll give it a shot. Jessica, I work for clients early on. They're like, oh, I want things to ramp up. I guess I would say you have to communicate that it takes time for accounts to ramp up. It takes time for them to get quality score history. Look at your search terms report. Run preview tool searches yourself for keywords you think your boss would want to show up on. If you're not showing on those searches, why? Do you not have the keywords in there? If you don't, add in the keywords. Pay attention to your search impression share. I guess that's where you can communicate to them if you actually are leaving things on the table. If you're leaving things on, if you're missing out due to budget, you can tell them, yeah, we are leaving things on the table. Search impression share loss due to budget is 40%. We could increase our budget by 40% or just increase it and start getting more of the same traffic. If we're losing due to rank, that means we could up our bids and show up more. I guess that's how I would communicate things, Chris.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Jessica, if you want to get to the meat of the problem, ask what's not showing up. What do you think we're missing out on? Do some searches, prove that you're showing up as you need to show up. And then second, maybe what they're not communicating subtly is that budget isn't really the problem. What they're really concerned about is just missing out. And maybe they have a conflict between the budget they've given you and what their expectations are. And there's a disconnect there. And you need to basically lay that out and say, listen, you think I'm leaving clicks on the table here, but I only have $500 to spend.
Yeah, we
And if
are
I,
agree with them. We are leaving clicks on the table
yeah, but
because
yeah,
look at how
there you
much
go.
we're losing due to our budget. It's a very
Yeah. If you look,
sensitive thing,
yeah,
telling people that
yeah.
basically they're wrong, and it's hard to communicate that. But
Yeah, you just have to lay out their conflicting information they've given. You've given me a $500 budget, and now you're telling me to be more aggressive. You cannot have both of these things. If you
well,
want
Chris, you
to,
have not worked for someone in a long time. Like you are very combative the way you're
yeah,
wording
that's
this. You
true.
keep saying you're wrong. You're telling me. You're telling me. You're telling me.
Well,
That's not going to
that's
go
why
over good.
I love getting in fights with my clients, and if I get fired, it means I won. So
Whoa,
please,
whoa! Someone's
please,
been dealing with a bad client this week. Whoa.